She waves to you as you approach, and she puts her hands together in front of her face, in like a thank you prayer. You can see that the tips of her fingers have thimbles all over them, and there's little like plaster bandages all over her hands from some very messy needlework. She goes, I sincerely apologize for pulling you away from all the fun, but as you can see, we have something urgent to remedy. Uh, refers to the banner that she's working on. And then one of the people working on it, you see them stab themselves in the finger and start to suck on it. Um, our seamstress misspelled a very unfortunate word, and we only caught it this morning. Uh, Originally, at this hour, I was scheduled to give fellow Envoys Alliance member Tawale a guided tour of the maze of the open road. I'm unable to part with my duties, however, and I would like you all to act as a guide instead. Of course, this counts as a regular Pathfinder mission, so you will be compensated. It also shouldn't take very long. I informed Tawale that there's an event here he must attend around late afternoon, so that should give you about 3 hours before the event starts. Once the time is up, you can return to the ballroom in the event hall and join the party and consider your mission complete. Does that make sense? He looks stressed and frazzled.
Oh,
Makes
very
sense.
much.
What could go wrong?
As long as we're not part of the sewing circle. I am not very good with knitting or crochet.
I cannot say that my familiarity warrants being a tour guide.
Oh, it shouldn't be particularly difficult. Just show Tawale around the maze. And I don't know if that draws any insight or recollection on you when she says the maze.
Are we, as part of the Pathfinder Society, familiar with the maze?
I've got Pathfinder Society lawyer.
We can make some checks here in a minute. But I think that might surprise some of you, perhaps. She says, "Oh, the maze of the open road. It's a grand historical hedge maze on the ground of the Woodsedge Lodge in Galt. It was a gift from the Forest King Narvin Feathereyes. It's filled with portals to various locations of interest to the Pathfinder Society. It helps with travel. But that was hundreds of years ago. Played a great part in some of our recent ventures. I can show you the chronicles after the tour if you were interested."
I would love to see them.
Sure.
So excited.
Anything with the elemental planes.
I don't know if there's anything else I can say to help you get started. Really, I don't know where Tawale is right now. We were supposed to meet at the head of the Baffider's Walk. But knowing him, he should have come this way when I didn't show up on time. And there's quite a crowd, so he may have wandered off. Maybe we planned too many distracting attractions during the event. I think that should be your first objective, is to track him down in this party.
The party navigates a party to find a party member.
You guys think you're ready to hunt him down?
I suppose.
I think so.
Do you have an area where we might start outside of that bridge?
I would say the start of Baffery's Walk. But yeah, he should be easy to spot physically, so maybe some of the other people here you could point you in the right direction if he's not there.
It might help. Yeah, what does he look like?
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Sorry, I
description
overlooked
would
it.
be good.
I didn't think to tell you. Sorry. He's human, male, kind of fairly muscular, well built and tan, like a seafarer, someone that lives amongst the ocean. He should be pretty easy to identify with his traditional shoulder tattoos going up and down his neck, unless he's decided to wear a full shirt today. Let's hope not. And then she blushes. But yes, once you collect them, bring them into the maze, show them around. Whatever you guys are the experts here, so whatever sites come to you or just don't get lost, and things should be fine, and try and make it back on time.
Said we have
Sounds
about 3
pleasant.
hours.
And make sure that if you can think of any supplies you need to grab them while you're here. It's always a risk that stepping into one of these portals becomes a one-way trip, but I'm pretty confident that you guys can handle yourselves. That's best agents for the job, right?
Well, this
Sure.
maze sounds like great fun.
Or let's see here. As far as dealing with, there are two historical prompts as far as who you know about, what you know about this Tawale character. So let's resolve that now. I've got some prompt lores, but if you've got anything else, give that a shot. Shelky, you will have heard of Tawale Iwale as someone who became a society agent while the society was exploring Tianjia. He originally is from the eastern side of the Okayo Ocean and was pretty instrumental in making sure that there was safe passage to and from for the society to that side of the world.
Foreigner just like me.
Hey.
Adam, on my roll, I forgot to toggle my diverse lore so you can deduct 2 from mine.
Okay. Yeah, not any extra information from that. He's reasonably well known. And whatever reason, don't know he is a guest at this point. As far as the Maze of the Open Road, I've got some more prompts here for that. Thanks, Anar. There they go. Knows a thing. He knows a thing. Rolled publicly.
Oops.
Right, I sort of did the same thing earlier too.
You didn't. So you didn't roll it blind. You rolled it as a whisper. Cool. All right. The maze. This Forest King Narvin legendary mythical figure that gifted it to the Pathfinder Society didn't really pass along how to maintain or operate it in any way. And so the hedge maze has declined over the years. Some of the planar fabrics have become frail in places, and greater and greater instabilities have been forming, but are only recently being addressed as the society begins to make more and more use of the interdimensional space. The one of the known members of the Decemvirate, Eliza Petalungro, has been leading the effort to stabilize and maintain and control the Maze of the Open Road. But yeah, weird extraplanar place.
We have legacy elemental travel that we don't know how to maintain.
Don't
No
worry,
one
it's
ever
fine. It's
thinks
fast.
about
It's the fast travel network.
It just works.
Yeah, double-edged sword. We'll get to that. Starting up the hero point timer, reset point. Does anybody have any glyphs?
I have 2 glyphs.
Whoa. Yeah, let me.
Yeah, let's see, party composition.
That would by level go to the kineticist and the cleric. No
I think
objections.
I would give one to the thaumaturge and the cleric instead.
Okay.
That works for me.
What's this?
Changes.
As I
Make
know
sure-
how bad it feels when you try to exploit weakness and continue
Oh,
to
man.
roll low.
I played my first thaumaturgist ever yesterday. Critically failed 2 exploit weakness.
Yeah.
That would have solved the encounter.
Ouch.
Because like we had it was a monster using concealment, lantern guy. Ah, yeah, I can just use this concealment. All I have to do is fail. One to Kushi and one to Doctor. Speaking of, yeah, let's go about talking about these people. We'll start with Doctor because art hasn't happened yet, so we'll hit this button. Mystery man.
Obviously, I'm a guy in a cloak without face. I was still looking for art. But yeah, Stockton, he is a gnome cleric of Sarian Ray. He has a lot of magical prowess in him, so as well as casting heals and bless, he has a little bit of arcane talents, being able to cast a couple of arcane cantrips. But he's real friendly. He really wants to help people, and he is primarily a healer support. I will find a better picture of him, and I'm still looking.
Yeah, no. There might be some good stuff that you can find if you go into just some like default stuff in the. You go into the My Assets library that shows up, and then dig into modules. There's some art that you can try and grab out. There's also a shared import. It's just got a player art folder in it. Okay. And then we'll talk about this guy.
Hello, this is Jethro Amon. He is a kineticist with dual gates for wood and water. He's got the poor man's lay on hands of Ocean Balm, and the and Hail of Thorns for that nice spread persistent damage. He is not a big fan of watching other people get hurt, but he's not very good at hitting anything, as I've noticed.
You take up space.
I take up space. I am there as a roadblock.
I provide flanks.
Didn't even do that last time.
Last time didn't have any combats.
That's true.
Right, and then there's this guy.
This is Kushi, an orc, thaumaturge, weapon implement. I know stuff and I bash stuff, preferably from a slight distance with my whip. I also have scroll thaumaturgy, and I'm packing a scroll of heal, should we need that. So I can cast any scrolls if we come across them and need to use them in some circumstance.
Right, and then a frog.
Hello, I'm Utanalak, but most call me Shelky because it's easier to pronounce. I hail from the non-Tambu, traveled quite far, looking to adventure with the Pathfinder Society. They didn't quite understand my magic back there, hoping to explore it more with a wider group.
And there's so many
This is my excited voice.
there's so many Pathfinders here too.
Yes.
What's your
And Shelk,
disappointed
you're,
voice like?
you're a psychic.
It's about the same. Yeah, Shelky is a psychic and tangible dream psychic. So as much of a frontline psychic as you can be.
Okay, cool.
Hold shields in both hands usually.
All right, so I'm gonna post some scenarios. And I need to know if either any players have played them or if any characters. (3-12) or 4 dash Fury's Toll and Shattering.
That's a negative on both of those for me.
It's fine. If nobody has or you don't recognize them, or you're not an opportunity to dig through your paperwork, it's okay.
Yeah, so I've played both of them, but not on this character.
Okay, weirdly, it still works. um, if there's no more preparations that you know to make, and disperse into the party and try and find your guy. There's tons of people here. It's very difficult to move about. So many Pathfinders, so many vendors and people friendly with the Pathfinder Society. May come across lots of familiar faces. You but when you go to Baffery's Walk to look for Taiwale, clearly he is no longer here and has wandered off at some. But in that space is someone that would be familiar to Shelky from reading about them in a chronicle. Your excuse for the excuse for having player knowledge but not character knowledge. And also, they stand out pretty significantly too because it's a genie.
Oh, the infamous Safa.
Yeah, so this creature Safa is entertaining a very large crowd of people, being the charismatic and robust character that they are, and that's potentially the good news is there is a celebrity here who's attracting a lot of attention and being pretty jovial and making good small talk with all the people here. But the guy you're looking for is not. This is somebody of importance that might be able to offer you some kind of hey, what's going on here, without having to explicitly just get lost in the party and go look around. What would you guys to do?
Can we ask around? Shake some hands, greet some people we haven't seen for a while, ask if anybody's seen our guy.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and do gather information explicitly.
Is that for all of us or just?
Well, so that's if you don't want to approach Safa
Okay.
and engage with her directly, you still can gather information because you can be like, hey, we're looking for this guy is this high-ish, looks like that-ish. That works. If you instead want to approach Safa specifically and see if she's seen anything or can be of any assistance, because Shoki, you've probably read that Safa
Yeah, sure.
has is can potentially be everywhere at once.
Yeah, Shoki wants to meet the celebrity.
Yeah. So why don't Kushi, you go ahead and roll that gather information check and we'll office that up to.
Can you remind me which tab to find the gather information action under?
It's keys off of diplomacy. If you use the basic action macro,
Okay.
should be buried in.
Um,
You can get
Okay.
if you hold control and hit space, a little search bar will show up, and then type in basic macro. You should see like 4 dozen of them. Grab, it should be the first one that's a PF2E workbench. Drag that onto your.
Scrolling, standby.
Should be like a gold single act.
Let me just try basic.
If you can't find it or get it added, otherwise, a secret diplomacy.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
I'm not gonna help him talking to people yet.
Do what?
I'm not gonna help him with talking to people yet.
Yeah, if you wanted to do gather information as well or do an aid. The problem with gather information is it's extremely time consuming. So
Is it by default?
I can't hear you. You're yeah, it might just need to be physically disconnected and plugged back in. Sometimes Discord just think. Regarding Safa here. Oh no. Technology. So Safa here is both simultaneously like trying to entertain, but she's also like keeping her like focus like kind of off in the distance. And it's very clear to you as someone who is trained for this kind of thing that she is almost like patrolling or being on guard, as if she expects the party to get crashed any minute now. And if you when you approach and get her attention, she just kind of like snaps out of it for a second, shakes their head, and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm 10,000 miles away. I things are going so well. I just you get that sneaking suspicion that the bottom's about to fall out any minute now. Does that ever happen to you?"
All the time. Talking to a celebrity like you, it's happening right now.
Gosh, good gracious. I'm no celebrity. I'm just here to do my part and make friends. But are you why am I a celebrity? Oh gosh.
I've heard tales of what you've done. It sounds pretty great.
What- is there anything that I can do for you?
We're looking for another celebrity. Taiwei is the name. Taiwei.
Oh. That's our guest of honor today. She gives you a wink like she's not supposed to say that. Um maybe we can go and find them together and then you're I don't have a lot of familiarity with you. where you're from, and apparently I'm a celebrity. So let's you can tell me all about yourself.
Oh
But come,
yes.
yeah, let's do a loop around the outer wall, see what we can see. Maybe might get a little ahead of you, but I'm pretty fast. And she invites you to do a scouting check. You can just go outside, catch some air. Once she gets outside, she moves freely, and it can basically become the wind. Prompts. Some of this is like it seems like she's maybe testing you, and some of it is like her being sincerely making sure that nothing is bad about to happen. But there's some prompts here for this. To
Is this for everybody or just Shelky?
this can be for Shelky or also you, because Dr. and Kushi are doing it the long way.
Okay.
This guy always on guard.
There you go.
I'm not much for small talk.
All right, so Safa is whipping around, turning into wind, vanishing. You hear her voice, laughing back at you as you have a conversation. It's almost like she vanishes, and you think that she's maybe not listening. But if you start to like trail off your speech, she's like, "No, no, go on, I'm here." And then she's like right behind you, spooky, ominous. And before too long, as you're going along, she's like, "Oh, I think I spotted the guy you're looking for. He's gathered a crowd himself. I'll lead you to him." And she kind of starts to float in in a direction, and you can gather up your other folks who haven't found anything yet. It's good that you succeeded, because relying on gather information takes 2 hours of your 3 hours.
Oh jeez.
I can't wait to miss every attack roll for the rest of the session.
It's happening. Safa leads you to a crowd who has surrounded two people who are having a pretty boisterous conversation with each other. Is here. The first person you see, or you do acknowledge your person, Awale, who is having what appears to be a pretty like intense conversation with a really scary looking lady. Does anybody have history with scenario 417?
Yes.
Prepping the
Player, but not character, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know that you can do low tier and be in that. Like you'd have to be in the high tier. So yeah, Tawale and the waterfall are engaged in some pretty serious conversation in a crowd of onlookers, trying to keep abreast of what's going on here. You Pathfinders would probably know of the waterfall even if you haven't interacted with them directly, because she is one of the Decemvirate, who are the the masked leaders of the Pathfinders.
And he's picking a fight with her?
No, they're just having like a really like serious kind of what like philosophical argument, not argument, but like debate. They're talking about like just the merits of like high level society business. And it's kind of drawing a crowd because you don't get more VIP than the Decemvirate. They very rarely make public appearances. But here they are at a party engaging with someone who is ostensibly the most the guest of the party or the purpose of the party. But she's kind of interrogating him about like what his ambitions and like what what his short-term and long-term plans are. And it doesn't look like a conversation that will necessarily be easy for you to interject or get Tawale's attention from. But it's also, I think you would feel inclined that maybe interjecting might be helpful, only because this is the kind of thing that can end up like going on so long that it detracts from the like actual festivity going on here. And like even if it's the more important people that Tawale is talking to, like Fola would be disappointed in you. And you also get a sense that Tawale kind of wants some he it's a very one-sided conversation. The waterfall is more or less interrogating, being pretty kind of brutal. If any of you wanted to kind of help or lighten the mood or make some kind of interjection that could help close the conversation out, I've got some prompts for you here. You can kind of tell me what you're doing with.
I'm rolling deception. I'm going to try to just kind of accidentally bump into him so that I can make my way into the conversation without looking like I'm deliberately interrupting.
Yeah. Well, and you're not the only people here that are doing that kind of stuff. Like there are other like folks in the crowd who will speak up or say abuttals and things like that. So it's not out of place for you guys to just enter the conversation. Other people are doing it as well. You're not going to commit a faux pas here, minus, bad checks.
This is the Gripply way. I wait for the proper moment to speak.
Base
I rolled
kinesis, but more.
privately. How did I do?
Yeah, I mean, like you can interject with something like now probably has he's got other important people to meet with, and Silky, you can you realize that the conversation is potentially impolite on the waterfall's behalf, and can like gracefully steer the conversation in a way that gives him a break. When you're an intense person, that cool aesthetic, I guess you could be a little intimidating.
Do
So
either of them have like a drink or a cup of water?
yeah, they got whatever you need to make it happen.
Well, I was trying to like overflow the water to mark a distraction. I'm like, oh no, the water's falling all over me.
We have gotten half the party to succeed, so I think between the two of you, the waterfall will realize that being a little intense for such a jovial party atmosphere, and Tawale breathes a sigh of relief, and once the conversation ends and the waterfall's attention has moved away, he is like, "Bros, thank you guys. I didn't realize she was gonna put me under such harsh scrutiny on on day one of all things." Oh,
So
Senior
let's sneak away
management
before
can
she
be.
tracks you down again.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, thanks, bros. I'm Tawale. What's up? You guys are young chipper Pathfinders. What can I do for you?
You come to show you the open road.
We heard that you wanted to see the maze, and we were told to come escort you around. Is that
Oh,
something that you're still up for?
yeah. Yeah, Fola was telling me that like it was gonna like blow me away. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot that she was running late. because of the unscheduled pop quiz. But yeah, let's go. Yeah. What do we do?
Well, we were gonna again show you around to the base.
Oh well, yeah. Lead the way, I guess.
Hopefully, avoid any heated debates with high Pathfinder Society members. Just enjoy the good time of possibly getting lost in extra planar portals.
Well,
Senior
I mean,
management can be difficult sometimes.
Fola must be really impressed with you guys to ask you to be my guide. You guys have any like great deeds under your belt?
I was available.
I provide services when requested.
That's the best kind of deed.
Yeah. Tavali's pretty chill. He doesn't like have any weapons or arms on him. He's got a personal dagger, and he's got like healer's tools. If you scrutinize it in any way, he's like, yeah, never leave home without it, bro.
Good call.
Indeed.
You do know how to enter the maze of the open road, probably. So we can do that. There is this kind of like at the end of the walkway, this topiaries and very well manicured shrubbery and such. It is like a shimmering kind of archway that you can enter. Going through it, it doesn't really feel like you've done anything weird. There is like a fluidity feeling to the atmosphere. I need to retrieve. Oh yes, you have been retrieved. Yeah, neither one of you were particularly super successful, but you found an air elemental who kind of zipped around the whole place and found the guy.
Okay, I was just making sure. Is my mic fixed now?
Yeah, much better.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and once you step through that portal, you find yourself in this. There's several like pointing statues that look like they've been recently installed. That if you know to follow, that bring you to this paved courtyard. That is the Woodsedge Lodge. That's where like the source, the start of the maze of the open road. Hawale is kind of like in awe and takes in the sights and looks around and like pokes some stuff. Yeah, this place is really what the rumors say. We vast distances covered in a few minutes of walking. I've read about this place. You realize we're in Galt now, right? Right?
I had no idea.
Yeah, this is Woodsedge. So I did some there's three other lodges that I thought would be cool to like check out. Hydemark Manor in Varizia, or maybe Nexus House in Nex, and the Starrise Spire in Mendev. I mean, those all sound cool. Like, which one would you pick? He produces some what look to be navigational notes to that are like directions through this edge maze. You can if you parse them a little bit, you can see that some of the there's a lot of jargon and like weird notes that would lead you to believe that if you wanted to navigate to any of these particular ones, if you wanted to go for Hydemark Manor, the notes would kind of prompt for society and athletics. For Nexus House, Arcana or Acrobatics, and for the Starrise Spire, Religion and Stealth. You've also got some of your own notes in training that would require society lore for all of them, or scouting lore, or survival, are things to navigate this maze that is extra planar. Shoki would pick next. Anybody else have strong feelings?
Not
do
me.
not.
Leaning more towards the Spire. But yeah, I'm fine with either one.
No right answer.
All right, so we roll a d20, evens for Nex, and then odds for the Spire.
1d2.
D2 works.
What does 2 mean, though? We didn't decide.
Evens for next, I believe is what was stated. So
Go to Nex.
Works
Okay.
for me.
Nepotism.
Anybody. Shoki had a strong feeling, so Nex sounds good to me. But as you guys move through the maze, I would like to go ahead and declare exploration activities. I have a new one to present to you, special for this. Now you do have instructions on how to get to these places, so that's just going to be something to keep on the back burner. We'll do. To find Nexus House, got some prompts here. So hold on. So okay, I'm using the new party tab thing. Shoki's navigating. Slide it in. What is who's she doing?
I was still kind of buzzing over the options. I think anytime I see lore, I'm pretty much going to shoot for that. So I will try the scouting lore.
No. What exploration activity do you want?
Let's see. I will just hold that thought. I'll be right back.
I will flee. Okay.
I'll scout. I mean, I don't have anything else that can really work for this, so
Okay. So Doctrine is scouting.
I will search.
Get through.
I suppose I would search too.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can't really defend or anything else like I'm normally doing
So
on other characters.
As long as one of you is navigating the maze.
it's a lot of pressure on Shelky.
Pressure on self. So to find Nexus House, you can click any one of these. So when these, there we go. Whoa. Nice.
Ah,
Major.
easy.
that is an acrobatic frog.
Shelky really wanted to go to next.
Yeah. Up to it. Just quit rolling dice. You're not navigating.
Oh, my bad. I saw a button prompt.
Right.
I'm a simple man. I see button, I push button.
Okay, Shoki, you are leading the way. I don't know if you've ever been in the maze or not. but you clearly have an affinity for it. Weird extra dimensional magical space. And following the route that's been given to you by Tawale, you exit the maze, or like pass through a hedge. Like, I don't want to say portal, but it's just like where a hedge forms into an arch. When you step through it, you get the feeling that you have left the extraplanar part of it and are there. Presented a courtyard just outside of what you believe to be uh, Next house. And you immediately feel that something is wrong. I don't know if Shoki has ever been to Next house or Next before, but it is. We were in pretty like urban area in this great capital magic city, but it's eerily quiet. There should be much more activity coming and going into the lodge, even though, like you expect it to be somewhat light duty because uh, there's a significant event going on in the Grand Lodge, but like the front door is hanging open and you see like it looks like someone has like smashed uh, the door is damaged in a way like.
The parties they throw here are even wilder than the Grand Lodge.
Is that sarcasm?
Other than the smashed door, do we see other indicators of something wrong?
It's eerily quiet. Um, Once Tabale steps through following you guys, he picks up on the vibe you're setting down, and he like slowly draws his dagger and gives you guys like a whisper signal, and he says "It- something going on. You guys check around inside, and I'll begin behind us. Do a loop around the building. See.
Will you be all right by yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. No,
Yes.
if something bad's going on here, I'd rather you guys all be together.
So,
There should have been guards
should I
outside.
pick a different exploration activity for this section?
Yeah, you can change your activity
Okay.
now once you're out of the main.
I'll be defending then.
So, if you open up your character sheet and go to the exploration activities tab, you should be able to add them and then pick which one you have active. You just hit browse, shortcut to everything that's in, plus a bunch of garbage is only.
I think I should switch to searching at this point, though.
Yeah. Hey. Oh no, you can't do both. You could do both. All right. All right. So the three of you that are searching, go ahead and give me a seek perception check.
Do you want
Inside,
a secret roll?
yeah. When you get inside, it's very clear that you're in the Nexus house. You can see that this, like on the far wall over this big statue of Nex, is coat of arms for this lodge. No, Nexus house is. It's got the orange band and 4 lotuses in a book. Uh, Docton.
Oh, then it's fine.
Yeah. You notice some medium humanoid creatures' footprints, very faint tracks. There are 4 different humanoid creatures that have left tracked in this room, heading toward this northern doorway. And they're like, muddy, like they came in from outside fairly recent. So it's not like footprints in the dust, it's like mud brought in from out splitters that have broke through the front door.
I can only see this because I'm closer to the ground.
Yeah. Short people perks. What do you guys want to do? You as far as like detection of creatures or things, you occasionally hear the sounds of activity coming along like the other side of the far wall. Something moving around, occasional footstep.
The tracks lead to the northeastern door,
Yeah, the tracks lead to that
and
door.
then the sounds are from. Oops, I didn't mean to open that. I meant to ping it. And then the sounds are from the eastern, past the eastern wall. Yes.
Yeah.
And we all have that information, or is it just Docton?
Docton is the one who
I would've
noticed
shared it.
first. Ooh,
Someone came in from outside. They went in from the north over there.
didn't wipe their
Do you see
feet.
these tracks? Yeah, it's very dirty. Prestidigitation.
Please tell me you're not cleaning up the possible intruders' footsteps so we can track them.
Not.
Any blood or other
But now I want to
signs?
make a neat breed.
No, currently no. It doesn't look like there was any combat or violence in this room.
Clean up after we're done. Maybe we should try to flank around from either the north or the south, if those are options.
Are we familiar with the layout of this building at all?
I don't have a reason to say you would be. I mean, other than it being a flip
Is anyone
package.
familiar with? Is anybody trained in survival?
I think, yeah. Let me check.
I can look on the sheet. Party skills, survival, +4.
I am trained.
Bushi and Jethro are trained in survival. Love the party sheet.
What are you driving at with the survival? Inspecting the tracks or something?
Just to see how long ago these might have gone. These might have been here. Like if they're fresh intruders, or
If
that makes sense.
just being trained even without making a check, it's like it is still wet mud. These are like super recent.
Okay, so this is like just happened, more or less.
Yeah.
Well, I say weapons out and move cautiously forward and see if we can hear anything as we get closer to the source of the sounds.
Can I preemptively channel my elements?
Probably.
I would do that, except it takes away my... Yeah, let's try that. Expecting a fight.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, like if you're expecting a fight on the other side of the door, you can do whatever you want. Any kind of an just yet. Yet. All right, you guys slide up and move into positions, expecting the worst.
Sorry, was it the north or the northeast door?
The this door.
Alright.
Oh.
The as you approach as silently as possible, you hear the sounds of honestly what looks like rummaging. Footsteps go up to a thing. You hear some very muffled kind of like, I don't want to say crashing, but like imagine someone was like knocking soft things. You imagine books or ledgers or folios onto the ground, or like a chair falling over, that kind of stuff. You hear the sounds of what you would be very familiar with yourselves, looting.
Oh, we should probably ask them to stop.
Very nicely, but yes.
We're good to open this door.
Yep, you can open it. Probably won't immediately see anything when you do open it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some creatures in here. When the door opens, this one up here looks like they were kind of keeping watch, while the other guys on either side that you can't really see were busy rummaging through shelves and things. And she will cry out, "Company!" And they turn and start to engage with you. Clearly hostile looking folks. You guys all have a +2 initiative. And can whatever. Either sneak or perception, or that's probably it. Or, well, nobody was avoiding note.
You said we have a +2 modifier to our
You have a
initiative.
+2
That's
status.
25.
Yeah, you have a +2. I can fix it in post. +2 circumstance because you knew something was wrong. Okay, Jethro. Didn't roll initiative, you just made a perception check.
Oh,
I can fix it.
I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. All right.
Put them right next to each other.
He's just taking an extra hard look.
That'll put you. Don't even roll it again, you're going to change a number.
Ah!
Actually put you ahead of Doctor. Begin encounter.
Doctor, I don't think had their circumstance bonus.
Yeah, I needed the +2. I'm sorry.
All right, so Doctor.
I included my +2, so.
Well,
Yeah,
all the changes I made didn't matter.
it's all good. Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, Kushi, you're first. So the door opens. You see an enemy react. They don't have any weapons drawn just yet, but well, that one does. This guy here has a weapon drawn. It is a dagger, and they are wearing leather armor. Full art. Show you presently.
That is cool.
Oh yeah, they look like they're up to no good for sure.
Definitely robbing the place.
And I will I think I will go charging forward and shout at them to stop as I do.
Yep, and you can see that there's two other guys there's three other guys inside the wall hastily trying to get their rapiers drawn.
So there is one with a weapon drawn. That's the initial art that you showed us?
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to start with that one. I am going to... And description, human, elven, anything like that?
They at least have the human trait.
Okay. Let's see. I suppose I want to target this one. I'm hovering and targeting. There we go. I am going to attempt to... I think I'm going to hit that one with a bone maul. Okay, that didn't work.
Yeah, you can just click the diplomacy button at the top of that.
Yeah, it should.
If you click target 2, which is in the profile thing on the left, I think it'll automatically roll against this will.
Yep.
Oh,
We'll see that.
And then, let's see. I guess I might as well do something physical while I'm at it. And go ahead and strike with my whip.
That's it.
Oops, I neglected to remove my implement's empowerment. Sorry about that. That should be -2 from that damage.
Okay.
End of my turn.
Hey, Doctor.
Seriously, it's 35. I will get closer to the door here, probably. But I will see her, and we will do an intimidation check. Put down your arms immediately!
Let's
We don't
see.
have to hurt you.
That is will DC. That is a success. You were using a demoralize?
Yes, demoralize. Oh, I guess I could put that as an action, yeah, okay. And then I'm out of range to do anything useful, so I'll just shield.
Report. Hey, you guys definitely got the jump on him, Jethro.
Am I gonna be able to move past Shulky and Doctor?
Want to. You mean like, do they block your movement?
Yeah.
No, they don't. As long as you don't end your turn or end your move in a square that they occupy.
Two. All right. Is that? All right. I'm just gonna kind of run over here. I see these two guys over here. I'm gonna try for the hail of splinters.
Such a big
Dude.
cone.
It's so ridiculous for a level 1 feat. I mean, like
It's garbage damage.
it
right.
is, but I mean, it's like persistent damage, though, right?
Okay, I'm targeting both of them, and I'm making a.
Get him in the eye.
Okay.
They both succeeded.
Oh, okay. Does anything happen if they succeed?
They'll take half damage.
Okay.
Do
But
they
no
still take the persistent bleed?
Ambiguous.
Yeah.
Usually no.
Oh, sorry.
I needed to target both of them for that rip. That is okay. All right.
I got it.
Okay, I will stop touching buttons.
Pro.
Yeah, I mean,
Basic saves just say you take half the listed damage from the effect, and
yeah, which I think means that you annoyingly have to track that their bleed damage is halved every time you roll that 1d4. Which is very annoying.
just flip a coin.
Unless you can do like 1d4 divided by 2 persistent damage. I don't know if it'll let you do that.
It will. It'll let me. It'll once it rolls. I get it. I can just half it after the fact.
True.
So it is their turns. He will come barreling forward, bare-fisted, and try and block you. Strike, 14 to hit. Followed by, which is bare fist, 19 to hit for 2 bludgeoning damage. Okay, and get over it. Not afraid of you. Guy is gonna move kind of gingerly over here to get the flank. He will also take fist attack death row. Critically miss. And hit on the second because that's how I roll for 5 damage. And now Shoki's turn. Yeah, they quickly move into flanks and are clearly trying to like take advantage of their tactical ability before you guys get moved into the room.
Okay. Shalky will, I guess, take advantage of this lowered will save and cast Daze on the bond modded one to the north.
It worked.
And then we'll cast a shield on Jethro. And that's it.
Oh, psychic.
Yeah, I'll put that in. Spells. Psychic shield. Oh, not the amped version. Sorry. Delete that. There. Now.
So, Jethro, grab that suitcase and put
Grabbing it.
grabbing it.
It is opening a bunch of
just
other
click
web.
drag it. Yeah,
Okay.
just click drag it onto your token.
That makes more sense.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. So the frightened one is going to attempt to throw off the Bon Mot. With you think you're getting out of here alive? No way. But it's cooler when she says it. Here I go making a intimidation check. I don't think that beats your DC. Ushi?
Diplomacy? No, I guess it would be that. Because that can
Sorry, I
work.
was muted. Trying to pull up my character sheet, but that's all right.
Yeah, it's versus will.
My character sheet does not want to load. Where did it go? Indeed.
You know what your will is?
Yeah, it'll be 10 plus your will. Well, she's not demoralizing. She's trying to throw her off a bon mot. I don't actually know 100% what the DC for that. According to the text,
It doesn't say. I'd assume it would be either will or versus his diplomacy or some shit. I assume it would be against his diplomacy.
diplomacy DC makes a heck of a lot. Well, either will or diplomacy that won't succeed. We'll give a hero point to. Oh, it fell on Jethro. Oh. It's second hour. Second action: step into the flank and then try and stab Kushi with a dagger, and critically hit it because, of course.
Ow.
So that will also do an additional. He sneak attacks you for an additional 1 precision damage.
Of course she does. Ouch. I say wittily.
So that's 3 actions. Last bleeding guy. Gonna knowing that you throw out cones, keep their distance in space, and we're gonna bully Jethro.
I believe the kinetic aura is deactivated because you overflowed.
Yes, it should be deactivated. I'm trying to. I've got only so many brain cells I can function at one time. Pop it.
Pull the urine. Strike. Hit. 5 damage. Map. End of the round. Back to Kushi.
Let me see. I will go ahead and might as well target this one with my exploit vulnerability since that's kind of what I do. And no weakness, so I will invoke my personal antithesis. And then I will strike that one with my whip.
That's the kind of thing that ends live. Ends it live.
Oh shoot.
Do some damage.
I'm sorry. I should have shield blocked. Uh,
Looks like
would you accept
she's
that now
pretty low.
or no?
Not now. And
Okay.
I
Okay.
might as well go ahead and make another strike, seeing as how close she is to death's door. Of course, this is a non-lethal attack, so I guess we'll see.
Did you get rid of her frightened, by the way?
She was frightened too. Was she frightened too? No, she wasn't frightened too.
No, she shouldn't be.
X auto. Okay with that third action?
I was just waiting. I thought you were distracted.
No.
Do I need to manually apply a circumstance penalty to this one because of the non-lethal, or is that automatically applied?
No, that's not automatic. You need to
Okay.
toggle that. You could just roll it, and I can do the math too.
I will just roll it then.
It missed.
And a miss. That is my 3 actions.
Doctor.
Were you purposely trying to be non-lethal? Or lethal, rather?
That's. Is that an option? Yeah. Yes, I would prefer to be lethal if I can. But I don't
With
think
the
it's going to
whip, you'll
matter on
take a
this roll anyway.
penalty.
I didn't
I was just
apply
wondering,
a penalty, so.
Yeah, with the whip, you would take a penalty to be lethal.
This sounds like a decent time to... Actually, hang on. I'm gonna make another intimidation check, or a demoralize on this.
Rolling insult.
Yes. Okay, and with that, then I'll cast Electric Art targeting both these.
Can you target both of them and then hit the button? It'll give me a button to make their saves on the card.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry about that.
Critical success and regular success.
Why did she critically succeed?
He's tough.
Fast, like lightning.
It's fine. I rolled a 1 anyway.
Okay, that's 3 businesses. Jethro.
I'm going to realize the error of my ways, and maybe I'm a little over my head, and... Oh, not that button. Mayhaps make a tactical retreat. Does that trigger anything?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna channel my elements. And I'm gonna do my janky elemental blast. I'm gonna channel water for cold damage at the demoralized person. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d8 times 2.
Oh, you know what? It's not right because it's not including the cover. Regular
Okay.
success.
That makes more sense.
Regular
I'm like,
success. I mean, their AC's garbage.
sure.
Who needs AC when you just die? He's no longer frightened.
Their health is also garbage.
Very good work.
That was 3. That was only 2 actions, right?
No, move, channel, and fire.
Well, you get to fire with the channel when you turn it on.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. No, I
I'm
didn't
just-
know that.
Not allowed to add the con modifier. If I do that. I'm gonna use the Ocean's Ball to heal myself for the 1d8.
Resistance 2 fire for a minute.
Hell yeah. Okay.
No more things.
No more things.
This guy's gonna step up here. He's gonna take a punch at Shelky.
Okay.
Yes, and then he's gonna close the door.
Rude.
What a jerk.
guy that is flanking with Kushi. He is going to he'll strike you. You can tell that he is trying to distract you with that unarmed strike, and he is reaching to grab one of your weapons. He can't really get your whip because you've got your whip in hand, but he has class abilities that let him pickpocket in combat. You see him reaching to grab your flail from you,
Ah,
but he failed. 2 actions, and now it's Shelky's turn.
did you apply
Um,
damage to me, or do I need to do that?
You need to do that.
What's the psychic's action economy look like? Do you want me to open the door for you?
Yeah, I'll delay if you don't mind opening this door.
Until after Stockton.
Yeah.
Right.
If I open this door, I have to do it with my tongue because both my hands are full.
I don't like that.
That's not sanitary.
Won't let me. Oh, nope. Okay. Door, that's flanked. Tough guy. Gonna continue sneak attacking you. Except real lot of pain here. There we go. 2 piercing and 4 precision. Primary. Secondary is a critical hit. It's a lot more hurt.
Yeah.
Crit.
Yeah. No, don't hit the double button. Just hit regular damage. I already doubled it.
Copy. Yeah, I'm in bad shape.
Yeah, she's gonna try and finish you off desperately, but it's no good. Hey, and your turn.
All right. Well, first things first, I'm gonna try to give her a little bit of payback. So. And the rolls are not in my favor today. I think I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point.
Sorry, I stole your dice.
The good ones.
Yeah.
That seems better.
Yep.
That's
Success.
better.
Okay, she goes down.
Alright, so let's see. That was 1 action. I think I will. I think I will throw a bomb at this one. Oops, let me remove the targeting from that one. And oops.
Another critical success.
think I'm going to stride away as far as I can go. Is this door open or closed?
All doors are closed.
Oops. Let's go there.
Okay, he doesn't have any attack of opportunity or anything. Stockton.
Let's open this door. This guy's still standing in front of me.
Yep.
You know what? Let's ring their ears. Actually, that doesn't fuck you up, does it, Shelky? If they get deafened?
Nah, shouldn't matter.
Man. Fuck it. I already declared.
Ciao. Hey, a critical failure and a
Oh,
regular
jeez.
failure.
His poor ears.
Ow. Hey, open the door and scream at him. Good work. Target critically fails. He's also deafened. He's having a bad day. He got insulted, and then now he can't hear anything. Shoki.
That changes what I was going to do. I'm going to unleash Psyche. And then... No, because they're deafened now. I was about to haunting him, but you're right, that doesn't work. So I will stride in and then amp imaginary weapon and lick them both. For some... dropping an anvil on their head.
I think he's dead.
Maybe.
I think he's very dead.
Nah, he's fine. He can walk it off.
Well, we got one alive over there.
24 damage, he takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so the other guy also.
Oh,
It was the amped version.
it was only targeted. All right, well, that'll end the encounter.
Are you okay?
Holy shit, he does not look okay.
Ouch. No,
Oh jeez.
I'm a little sore right now. I could use some of that.
Kuchief, you look like you're hurting a little bit, buddy.
Yes, I'd take some of that healing balm. Ocean's balm, I'm sorry.
Do we want to spend any time healing, or probably not, right?
It's up to you because we are on a time crunch.
Yeah, we are on a time crunch,
It's
so
not.
I can...
It's not that you can't. Like, being alive is more important than showing up to a party on time. Go get diet ball.
I'll give you a nice little heal.
And I will happily take it.
When the sound of combat kind of dies down and you guys are checking each other out and conversating, the conversation starts back up again. You hear some banging on this door over here, like the northern large doors in the room. Like kind of scared, quiet voice call out, "Hello? Anybody out there?"
Yes, we're out here.
You
How long does tree wounds take?
know,
10 minutes.
Are we okay with an extra 10 minutes?
No, you know what? I can battle medicine you instead. It's not going to be next to you anyway.
Yep. The only drawback for that is you'll be immune to it for the day, at least an hour.
Yeah,
It's the day.
Unless you have the medic's baton.
I have 3 other heals. It's fine.
All right, let's go for it.
So I've never actually used this feat before, so I didn't know where all the buttons were for.
I took it too. It was just like the macro I had is wrong, as I was somebody pointed out to me. But we weren't in the middle of a battle, so I was trying to avoid using it.
So the door is locked, and it looks like the original lock was broken, and a replacement padlock has been set up on the door. So it looks like somebody broke in and then relocked it with a new.
Well, I have thievery, but I've inconveniently not purchased thieves' tools yet.
Orcs are natural lockpicks, right?
Orcs?
Orcs,
Orcs.
as in Kuchith. As in he big and muscular,
He
right?
does have a muscle or two.
I could
I do
attempt
have
to
a
force it
crowbar.
open.
You wanna
Anybody
try
have a
and-
crowbar?
If you attempt to force it open, I got a button for it.
All right.
Oh,
let's
wait,
do
here,
that.
borrow my crowbar first.
Excellent.
I should have bought
That's
these
a
tools
plus
instead of
2
a crowbar.
modifier for the crowbar, right?
No, it's you don't have a -2.
Ah, okay. I will not add any circumstance modifiers then.
Crowbars and
Ah.
earplugs are... I buy them on every character.
Unsuccessful. But the
And-
voice on the other side gives a little yelp and goes quiet.
Are you okay in there still?
Oh, yeah. Are you coming to help?
We're trying.
Who's out there?
Well, there was a bunch of people trying to steal some of the items you have on display here, but they're well dispatched.
Oh, yeah.
We've got
They jumped
One
me.
alive.
They stuffed me in here.
Okay, can I imaginary weapon this door?
Sure. If you want to give me your magical tradition check.
Okay.
I'll do it. Yeah, so you just man, yeah, you through magic, mind over matter, that's the psychic way, right? The tough robber's
Wait,
mirror.
sorry, that was. I don't. How did I talk with her token?
You had it selected?
I didn't know I could do that.
You shouldn't be able to. I wonder if the permissions. So I've never used the fancy premium module before, and it has a bunch of automation for. Wonder if it did things according to the ownership. No, nobody should have any ownership.
That's interesting.
Behold, I'm all. All right. Yeah, you get the lock smashed off. Yeah. Yes, you can hang out. I'm also like, it's on Twitch if you.
Oh, damn, I just don't know where the channel is.
It should be.
I'm just gonna follow through the Discord.
I think it's. Oh yeah, that's true. You just click.
One day I'll figure this out. I got it.
Yeah. So you get the lock broken off and can freely open the door. Open the door if you want.
Through the door.
And you guys spent 10 minutes.
Oh, did we? I thought
No,
we didn't.
We didn't. We made a point not to. Yeah, once you open the door, inside is your introduction to the wood elemental plane now. Is what appears to be someone with elemental heritage. We would call them plane touched in previous editions. Is a pretty badly wounded lady, clearly beat up with untreated injuries. That looks like she received from these previous people. Who is says, "Oh, thank you guys so much, you're Pathfinders, jeez." Goki having a wayfinder and all. I'm so glad you're here. I was having, through unfortunate events, no fault of my own, the lodge was left empty and these folks jumped me when I came back.
We're happy we're here as well.
We took out 4. How many did you see?
Oh, I don't know. They got the drop on me. I was already exhausted from trying to clean up my mess earlier, and they just got the drop on me as soon as I came in.
Do you need any treatment?
I would not mind. I'm Len Seelan, or Seelan Lin in Avestan. Not sure which name comes first here. I'm Pathfinder of the 4723 AR cohort, currently active at Wood's Edge on a project to locate portals. Ocean's Bomb.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Dr. Logomotos. Here, you can just call me Doctor. This might sting a little bit.
Oh, stinging. Whoa, critical success.
Oh. Well, I think she's okay now.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, thank you
Never
guys.
mind, I won't.
Yeah, I was feeling awful. She was pretty clearly in pain. Thank you. Thank you. That's, well, hopefully not my only problem that you could solve. I was babysitting some elemental wisps, and that's kind of what caused the whole problem in the first place. Yeah, I was babysitting the familiars for my teachers and co-workers here, and was writing a chronicle, and didn't really feel like the partying sort, so I offered to stay here and keep an eye on them. And when I wasn't paying attention, they little rascals took off into the maze, and I chased after them for like, I don't know, 5 hours or so. I was exhausted, and Ashazar won't let me live it down. When I came back to the lodge after giving up to ask for help, that's when I got jumped. You wouldn't be able to help me track them down, would you?
Sorry, you lost 2?
Some elemental wisps.
Ah.
From the wood plane?
Well, one they were one of them was a fire wisp and one was a water wisp. Mischievous with the capital M. Their masters were afraid they'd wreak havoc at the party. Imagine bringing 5 baby goblins to a festival, except each one wields fire, and they can fly 200 feet in a minute. And then she quickly looks to make sure there aren't any goblins above you.
They seem
And that
like
was
rather
around here.
inconvenient party guests.
Inconvenient. What did you say, Jason?
So she thinks the wisps are around here. Am I tracking that right?
She thinks the wisps are in the maze somewhere.
Ah, okay. Are there any other areas in this building that we should be worried about the looters having hit? Should we check out the place real fast?
You can if you want to, but Tawale rolls in with some local Pathfinder guards. It looks like he's dressed some of their wounds, potentially, and he strolls in and is like, "Dudes, what's going on? Did you guys find out what was happening?" And he sees all the like bandits on the ground that you've knocked out. He's like, "Excellent work, guys."
Knocked out.
Knocked out. Yeah, definitely with magical conjured anvils.
There's one unconscious person. The leader person.
Oh yeah, you didn't do lethal, did you?
No, I didn't take the -2 on the whip.
No, I did not.
Would I have any luck as a water wood kineticist with tracking a water wisp, since I've got the water gate and survival?
Possibly, yeah. So Salen will tell you that she doesn't know where they went, like trying to track them down. Getting lost in the maze is very easy to do. I'm friendly with the trees, so that might just be the wood genie. And they helped us find some of these elemental portals a few days ago, at least, supposing that the maze hasn't changed since then. I didn't think that I thought they were just running around in the maze. I didn't think that they could have headed toward the elemental portals. I knew I forgot something. But yeah, if you've got a connection to the plains, you might be the perfect candidates to try and track them down. Could you perhaps try and find the wisps for me?
I'm not opposed, as I have a strong connection with the water element. I mean, I suppose I could probably try to bait out the fire one with wood.
And Taiwale, you wanted to see more of the maze anyway, right?
Well, yeah, if there's like elemental portals going on in here, we really ought to like find them out, scope it, and like explore the area.
Any objections to trying to start with finding the water wisp?
None from Shelky.
Okay, I'll
I'd say
let
let's go
me
for it.
yeah, and so Salen says I'll ask the trees if they have any info for us. We tree talk, and so you're all rushed back out to the entrance to the maze here. And Tawale, give me just a minute to like make sure things are secure here and pass word along to the other lodges that things are going on. Make sure stuff's okay while she does that. Salen goes.
Yeah, can we do a quick once over of the lodge to make sure there's nothing else of danger here?
Yeah,
We're not leaving them in a bad spot.
Sure. There are several like non-pictured guards too that have returned with Tawales. You contribute as much as you think is fair for the amount of time you have. Seelan goes and speaks in a language to the trees. I can type in it, just this. Yeah, and he's familiar with it.
She says, "Clue or Yangach."
Something about a couch?
And she, as You don't hear anything responding to her, but she seems to be responsive and writes things down. And she says, "Okay, well, trees aren't the most straightforward talkers, but they said that there were 3 portals nearby, and have given me directions." And she seems to really stretch when she says direction. So I wrote it down for you. And be able to click this. That. Think that popped up on your screen?
Yep.
Harvest and forest don't rhyme.
It's a slant rhyme.
Find the land of growth and decay. Ignore the spring, but not the fray. Choose the spring if you seek summer, but step back if you've gone 3 steps further. Step back from the growth and the harvest. Winter awaits in the opposite forest. Caution mortals to not fall and drown. You must remember, do not look down.
The trees do like to see people get lost sometimes.
The trees sound like assholes.
With my connection to the wood element, could I perhaps ask for a straighter answer?
Do you speak Muin?
I do not.
All right.
Channel a Woodgate, though.
Look, I'm a wood elemental.
I believe.
Right. He says, "Good luck." Tawale is like, "Yeah, we can figure it out. I believe in you guys."
Is he gonna help?
Yeah, he's going with you.
Okay.
Zealand might go with
Oh, before I forget to ask, should we take the gold that the rubber's holding in this bottle of water?
Yes. Yeah, since you healed Sealan up, she is happy to accompany you guys.
Woo, good Samaritan benefits.
It's random benefits. Yeah, and so if you check the inventory of these guys, yeah, the leader bandit had cash on them, and a what looks like a potion or consumable or alchemical something or other that is weird and shifting colors.
I'll confiscate her weapons too, since she's still alive.
You're not sure what this energetic liquid is. You could identify it, but that's a 10-minute thing unless you've got quick identification. Alternatively, you can hope it's a potion and drink it, or hope it's a bomb and throw it at somebody. Or an elixir, or an oil. The possibilities are endless, or those 4 things.
I'm gonna let somebody else carry it.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there too.
I can take one. Is there a button to auto distribute the gold, by the way?
There is
It's just gonna probably end up treasure bundles
yeah,
anyway.
I mean
I don't need that.
it just I'll put it in the dash. Now it's in the party stash you can get to if you open up the party actor, which is this.
Oh,
Oh,
ain't that
nice.
just neat as fuck?
That's cool.
Relatively recently. I think.
Yeah, what module is that?
It's not. It is core feature.
Oh, that's so nice.
Where do you find this?
You see the folder we're in, Active Pathfinders?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a little piece of paper next to it that's not in any of the other
Ah.
folders.
Cool.
And that is macro barable. You can put that in your macro bar.
Oh, I love this.
Very good.
Nice.
You guys figure out what exploration activities you want to do when you go back into the maze. Someone will need to be navigating again, and then I'm gonna take a break until 10 till.
I don't suppose any bonuses come with trying to navigate the maze with a connection to the water element using my water gate, right?
I think he stepped away.
Rip.
I am going to do the same. I will be back in a minute myself.
Thanks, Sarah.
What was that?
Sorry, my wife turned on the stream, so saying hello while we're on break.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, she went back to France days ago, so she's very recently like not here.
You guys didn't click AFK or back. Brian and Bone 777.
I never left,
You
as
didn't,
you can hear.
so you're just null.
Well, I mean, sometimes existence is a question, isn't it?
So you're here, but you gotta tell the thing you're here. It's the point of the mod. Nobody changed any of their exploration activities either. And you were asking about your does your water make you better? It does, but only in terms of the water. What is
Yeah,
it?
if we're trying to track the water sprite, right?
You're trying to track several sprites.
Yes.
I have indeed changed my exploration activity.
Amazing.
I will too change it to navigate the maze.
Sorry, is it still the same thing?
Is what the same thing?
The skill set.
No. Because those skills were specifically to follow the instructions to the next house. These are going to be different as they get encountered.
Okay, so what would be like the base for just regular maze thing right now, or are we not worried about that?
The base is always survival or scouting.
Okay, just double check. So I guess I'll just, since we're not going anywhere specific, I'll just search for River Switch to Scout for account.
Your microphone's doing the garbage.
God damn it.
Yeah, I don't have either of those, so maybe I won't be navigating the maze this time.
I do have survival, but I am I think I do believe I am the weakest member of the party here.
I mean, it's probably the highest priority thing to succeed at, so I'd encourage you to do it, but it's obviously your decision.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Gotta track down the water sprites as a Watergate kineticist, or sprite as it is singular.
All right, so Salen gave you some instructions.
Oh, do I know what that major discovery I discovered was?
That was
Critical-
you got a +2 on the initiative.
Gotcha.
You knew that things were wrong in it. So this is a really gross map made out of tiles that don't really fit together super well. That you are free to explore as you kind of get lost in the hedge maze here. You're not really lost, but you're on this main path, looking and navigating without the need of any checks for now. The first kind of landmark you see is this shallow, what looks like an artificial pond that radiates this kind of peaceful and calming aura about it here over this way. The water is clear and looks to be refreshing and potentially drinkable, but you guys all know better. There is a backpack tied to a heavy stone at the bottom of the pool that you can't tell how potentially deep it is because of the clarity of the water. That's fun and exciting.
Living with the fishes.
Swimming with fishes, yeah. If any of you are trained in athletics, which somebody gotta be, let me click.
I am.
Jethro's trained, Kushi's trained. This would be a trivial non-check to swim if you wanted to try and see what that rucksack at the bottom is.
Before I dive into the water, I was trying to check that clue about the water from the little obscure directions from the trees, but my window is currently blank.
Oh,
Ignore the spring, not the fray.
Water's a kind of spring.
Yeah. But then choose the spring if you seek the summer. Might be worth for whoever, if someone was going to try and swim anyway, to see if they can walk across the spring without looking down, and see if they don't fall in.
Well, I'm just going to make that athletics check. I'm going to try it.
all right. I'm perfectly willing to be responsive. You don't need to make a check. You can just swim down there with no challenge whatsoever and retrieve it and come back up
Ah.
with it.
Okay, let's do that then.
Inside the bag as you investigate.
He's back on the surface when he's investigating, right?
Back on the surface when he's investigating.
Yeah, he said investigating the thingamajigger.
Yeah. You can swim up and then open the bag and see what's going on in there. Double click. It's a shield.
It looks expensive.
Looks expensive.
Well, I happen to use a buckler.
Whoa.
I can swap it out unless somebody else needs a shield.
I'm good.
I like keeping my hands free. I like having the
Unless
option.
we end up identifying it, it's good for shield blocking. Good.
It is potentially at least as good as a regular buckler unless it's secretly cursed or fake. But feel free to equip it.
Can I inspect it to see if I get a feeling that it's cursed?
Do you have an ability to do that? Esoteric lore?
That would be the most likely. I do
Right.
kind of specialize in curses and things, so
If you're willing to invest that time,
how much time are we talking?
you're looking at an identify. So we're looking at 10 minutes.
That's probably not too vital at this point. What do you guys think?
I am unworried.
As far as time goes, we have committed 50 minutes of your 3-hour tour.
Okay.
You spent about
Well-
20 minutes trying to find Tabule, and your first navigation through the maze was about 10 minutes, and then all in all, in the fight and the conversation afterwards was 20 minutes.
I'm thinking we ought to just carry on with what we're doing without spending the time.
I'm
Yeah,
voting
thought-
for that too.
Are we abandoning the buckler?
I will take
Are
a
we?
whiff.
Yeah. I thought it was 10 minutes to identify, not 10 minutes to pull it up out of
No,
a.
yeah,
out of
it's
a
it's
ring.
not 10 minutes, but you guys are saying we're going to move on, so we get your.
Let's
Yeah.
loot it.
All right, we'll loot it. You are empowered to put it in your inventory.
No potentially magic item left behind.
Potentially, man. Society didn't ask
We're
us.
Pathfinders.
Society didn't ask us to tell them what we were giving them. We were just told us to give them everything.
Yep.
How might I loot it?
Drag it from the current actor to your character.
All right.
Farther along down the hedge, way over here, you see that there is kind of a swirling orange energy.
Is there anything I can use to identify that energy?
You're navigating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get close, and there is pretty strong heat coming out of it. I got some box text here. Click to show. Definitely not your water plane.
Could I kinesis up some wood and try to feed it?
As far as like activate or use it in a positive way?
Sure.
Maybe.
Yes.
Sure, you could do that thing. It will require you to make one of these checks that can be you kinesising up some wood.
Is it a public roll or is it supposed to be a blind roll?
It's going to be whatever it does when you click it.
Okay, it's public, so here we go. Hey, I'm gonna use a hero point.
Is that something that we could all be trying to do, or is that specific to the one in the lead?
That's specific to anyone that is navigating the maze. Is there?
I did not have very good luck at
Yeah,
even with
you and Fire aren't really the coolest guys. So you take 10 minutes trying to figure out how to access this area, and you don't know how to make the portal stable enough to pass through safely.
Guys, I don't know shit about fire. I'm sorry.
Can I go ahead and change my exploration activity then, so I can help out with this?
Yeah, you guys want to try and do it again? That is fine. Well, so second opportunity if anybody else wants to give it a shot. There's dice.
Alright, so I'm allowed to try again.
As Shoki's just gonna be like, just open the door, you ding it.
2% roll.
Acrobaticsing through this maze like it's nothing.
Yeah, this frog has acrobatic success twice.
Critically, yeah.
Why don't you just jump through the fire? It's
Yeah, what are you, stupid or something?
Well, I'm not exactly connected with the air element. Cut me some slack here.
yeah. So you're with a major discovery once you understand how to manipulate and jump through this portal. You can. There is flicking fire as well as this like regolith structure inside. None of this is dangerous because you know how to navigate, so you guys can feel free to move in. You, in your observations, are aware that the earth element and fire element are suppressing each other to make this space not potentially hazardous to you. They keep it like the earth elemental influence is smothering the fire, and the fire elemental influence is kind of melting all the stone and growth and whatnot. In addition to that success, you see way over here sparkling gemstones and such that are fresh gems. They're a fun treasure bundle.
Hooray.
Wow, we got smart gems in this realm?
Get smart gems.
This token has some clear significance to someone. I dig it. That's what I love to hear.
Yep. What looks to be a just leaves tied together are actually made of like almost like hard leather, wrapped together in a bundle. And then the agates are just gold pieces. But that is success. You scope this whole place out. Tawala is impressed, and good job. There's no whisper though.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not attuned with fire, so nobody can blame me for this.
Yeah.
I guess we're failures.
There's
No.
lots more maze to inspect. When you're ready to move on, come back to the pool, because that's it. It's not technically a dead end. If you continue going this way, you reappear over here. And if I had known that it didn't do that in the map, I could have automated it, and I didn't because I supposed it would. Premium modules are supposed to be good. I know how to build that automation where if you walk off the map, it puts you back on it somewhere.
Well, if you're
You
gonna
said go back to the pool when we're ready?
Yep. Do we want everybody to try and navigate now? Is that, or at least the two of you? What's the party want to
I've
do?
got nothing I can.
I'm gonna
I
give
got
it a
nothing I
try.
can
Why
use
not?
to.
Go ahead and make that your active thing. Carry on down the path. Go ahead and everybody that is navigating, check that's happening.
I'm gonna find this water sprite, damn it.
You navigate along the path, and before you is an impossible, like off to the side is an impossible waterfall that is upside down, flowing up about 5 feet tall. It doesn't seem to be coming out of anywhere or going anywhere, but it is whitewater rapids fast. Just imagine water running, falling up.
Well, that sounds very plain of watery.
Yeah.
You know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
You know a thing or two because you've seen a thing. Here are prompts to kind of navigate this.
I'm glad I succeeded because I'm gonna look like a real asshole if I didn't.
We got some successes. All right, so as you're traveling along here, become aware of this area back here, which is a very fast flowing but knee deep stream that just kind of comes rushing in out of nowhere into another direction. You're definitely aware of how dangerous it is if you got unawares, but you can be carefully and out of combat explore without danger. The water doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere or going anywhere. It's like it just springs into being out of the side of a hedge and continues along the path to the east until it just seems to like flow into the ground. And it's almost like it's flowing uphill instead of downhill. But it's very difficult to like be sure of that. This is like, it's almost as if as the water is flowing in one direction, the like wind is like strongly going in an opposite direction. You look around, you don't see any creatures or wisps or anything hiding in here so far. Maybe maybe there's not anything to find.
I don't feel any like
Nice.
connection to it or anything.
I mean, you're a water guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is water elemental plane power, but not water elemental alone.
Can we give it a good hard look? Make a perception check to see if anything stands out.
Is if you want to continue spending time, yep. You guys have as much time as you want to spend for this.
Okay.
That's the
Seems
challenge.
Spend a
reasonable.
few minutes to see if I can find a water wisp among this. Or anything of note, really. Unless there's any opposing opinions.
No.
Nope.
Oh, great. You gotta do a couple of seek checks.
Is it a blind GM roll?
Yep.
Sure, I can help with this too.
Yep.
Unless it has to be navigating.
No. So like once you're here, you don't like the navigating is more or less to find that this exists and to get into it without danger. But with only successes, all you really have done is access this space.
Can I take this time to refocus?
During the searches, yes, you could do that. With these perception checks, you definitely don't find any wisp, although you do find that in addition to the water, there are also like conduits that the plane of air is passing through. And the hedge maze itself isn't like an intrusion of the plane of wood that it's not that like elemental energy. It seems almost mundane, and the planar incursion doesn't have anything to do with that. It's imagine if someone had a fountain here, it wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, this is where the plane of water is. It's just also a fountain. So you're pretty confident, especially with your wood kineticist, that you're not in the woods yet.
My God, we're surrounded by trees and we're not in the woods. What kind of maze is this?
Yep. This area does not yield any results.
All right, shall we press on?
Let us press on.
You keep going around. Everybody in the world is still navigating. Good scout. Scouting is important. This next one, if you don't mind hanging a right, going south.
If we don't mind.
If you don't mind, because that's choice. You keep coming around here. And, yeah. And the path starts to give way to a definite like confluence here of metal shards, as well as the hedge maze breaking down with these fractal trees that are simultaneously decaying and fusing with just like shards of dark iron and silvery glinted metal. Welcome to the new plains. The appearance is so alien and stark that entering it is just it's very open, whereas the other ones were kind of muted and needed some manipulation to enter. This is just very obvious the way to proceed.
This does not seem very elementally friendly.
No, it's
Plane of metal, maybe?
Yeah, Towel, are you coming with us?
yeah. I'm coming. Sorry, I was looking at I got lost in. It's this place is crazy, right? Didn't make any sense.
What about what was it, Sela or Sala or?
Oh yeah, is she here with us too?
Nah, she didn't come with.
Bitch.
I found out during the break that she doesn't come with. Also, I have notes on this scenario about its order of operations. So you turn the corner and there's some creatures. There are 4 creatures, 2 of which are humanoid and 2 of which are inside one of the humanoids. What does that mean? So
What does that mean, indeed?
what does that mean? So there appears to be a humanoid lady who appears to be mostly human, primarily human, and a humanoid tree who appears to be mostly tree. The tree-looking creature, its like center torso is like almost as if it's a cage holding the fire elemental and water elemental wisps inside it, because they're tiny creatures. And it's this elongated like wood creature. When you step around the corner, the wood creature like whips around, and its arm, Groot like, stretches into very obviously a spear pointed in your direction. And the lady immediately puts her hands up in a whoa, hey, whoa, everybody, just take a minute and chill, especially you, Yacha. Let's no reason to come to blows and these folks we just met. Just because we're all in the right place here. The humanoid is wearing leather armor with metallic veins, making a point to show you her empty hands. And when she speaks, it has this kind of almost like a backdrop sound of like ball bearings rolling against an oiled surface. She goes, "As you can see, I'm unarmed. My name is Geddon. My good friend here, extending his hand in greeting. Sorry about that. Do pardon us. I'm sure you can tell it's a handshake, right, bud? Bud, that's what you wanted to do." And the wood guy just gives you guys like a soulless stare, and returns, pulls back into kind of a more of a casual posture. And the way it moves, it's like moving at like 8 frames a second. Very much like it's just suddenly in another pose, every few steps. Very staccato. It goes, "Not if you call me a bud again in front of strangers." And its arm rotates at the elbow, kind of pointing the spear away from you. It doesn't have any kind of a facial expression whatsoever. The lady steps forward and says, "Right, so, hi.
Hi, who are you?
Oh, I'm Gedum. This is Yayacha. I'm Palos, and Yayacha is a beginner. Kizadar. I guess you could say we're heroes, repatriating wealth and making sure that it belongs in deserving hands. What are you what are you up to?
We're also heroes.
Does she seem like she's being genuine or like she's hiding anything?
You can make a perception check and I'll tell you. You're still sizing each other up so far. She's being I don't want to say evasive, she's being defensive.
Well, we're just kind of out strolling through the maze. We were just kind of exploring some and hoping to track down some, what were those 3 things we were trying to find? The wisps. And we're looking for a few wisps that our friend misplaced.
Oh, you mean these guys? And she, nods and points at the wisps that are currently caged inside of Yayacha. Sense anything regarding the wisp? Well, they were really rude. Positively the rudest clumps of essences I've ever met in my life. One of them, the fire one, even called me something very insulting. Who raised these things? I have a word or two to say on discipline and manners. You have if you'll I can probably coax Yayacha here to see if we can release him into your custody, but he's very upset and we still have questions for you too.
And what's he upset about now?
They were rude.
Ah, I see. Yeah, it's understandable. Kind of in a wisp's nature, isn't it?
Docton, you can see that she picked on very quickly that if you're interested in the wisps, she is interested in making this a bargain somehow. Because, she says we can maybe release them if you are willing to answer some of our questions.
Fair trade. But what kind of questions do you have?
Well, first of all, what is this place and where are we?
Are you not? Where did you come from first? If this isn't where you're naturally from, do you have any memories of how you got here?
Oh yeah, we're trying to find our way to the material plane. Heard it's quite nice around this season. Looking to take a vacation after a big job, I'm talking like wanted posters, bounties, that kind of a job. Figured it would be nice to let off some steam on the material plane. How we ended up here trying to find it. You wouldn't happen to know how to get us back there, would you?
And this is like shoot, sorry, my brain is like, I'm not really sure how this place works.
Don't think they're from the material plane.
No, they're not material girls at all.
Yeah, I mean, we know how to get back though, so just say that.
Not to say that.
Can tag
I am,
along with us.
I am personally a little curious about the, did you say they were trying to repatriate some wealth or redistribute wealth?
That is what she said. Oh yeah, we're uh collect valuables from the hands of the undeserving and give them to those in need.
That's our job too.
Well, maybe we can maybe it's pretty fortunate that we all met. What do you think, Gotcha? At this point, I would like everybody to make an impression.
Oof. Secret roll?
I know that it's built in thing. Make an impression is not secret.
Oh, I've never been very impressionable anyway, so.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm not an asshole.
Actually, cool.
It's quite the difference.
A little bit.
We're talking like Pulp Fiction be cool, or.
Well, I wanted to make an impression as my character and not as me. So that's what I switched out for.
Calibrate all the successes. We got 1 crit success.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to take the target off.
That's cool. Okay, yeah, they seem to be friendly and enthusiastic, especially if you are willing to show them the ropes. However, they haven't been explicitly asked to release the wisps or anything yet. They just told you that they were under bad manners and under custody, whatever that means. They and Gedden will be like, well, so we're kind of lost. So if we could tag along with you, if you maybe show us around, help us get to the material plane. Like, I mean, that'd be real righteous, don't you think?
So long as you don't repatriate our wealth.
Righteous,
like-
bruh.
Can I try to sense motive? I'm trying to scope these guys out. I think they want to break in and loot our stuff, just like the thieves are doing.
Or sense motive.
I have a question. If they release the wisps to our custody, how are we keeping control of them? Because I'm pretty sure we can't just put a leash on them.
That's a good question. You may not have the skill set to handle that.
Well, I wanted to go to the material plane anyway, so you'd have them release it.
I mean, House Nex is right along the way, right?
This is just a wisdom or perception check, right?
Yeah, it's a secret perception check. It's in the
Ah.
macro basic action macro list if you can get it.
Yeah, that's the one I couldn't find, but I'll try to circle back to that later.
Make an impression diplomacy check. Okay. You they don't seem like they are immediately going to like betray you, but they definitely don't trust you yet either. And Iwale's like, well, cool. This is you guys' party, so like more the merrier, I guess.
Make sure Kaiwale has more fans.
I mean, I'm not like a.
Yet.
Too bad you are now. We can all be your entourage. I like your
Right.
tattoos.
well, cool. Well, and now it's a party. What's the max size for these things again? I know you guys have like limits and stuff. I've never heard Geddon will actually be like straight up like I don't like what's a Pathfinder, that kind of.
Yeah, you know, we go and we see a path and we find it, or there isn't a path and we go when we find it. They didn't
Well,
really teach me that.
I don't object to these guys tagging along with us. Does anybody else?
No, the closer to the wisps, the better.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Maybe we can get the wisps back and let these guys go on about their merry business and
Yep.
hopefully not cause us any trouble.
As you kind of retrace your steps, you'll pass those portals that you previously managed to navigate, and they're like, "Yeah, we found these earlier." Oh, it's not a water wisp; it's an earth wisp. That's why I couldn't find it because it was camouflage.
Why is that so rude?
They were like, we couldn't figure out how to get through these portals. Really curious what's going on over there. Like, isn't it like, is that the right way? Kushi Geddon is insinuating they would like to know what's behind the portals. You're willing to show them how to get through them.
I think so. How about the rest of you guys?
They seem pretty cool.
I mean, on condition they help us find the water wisp that we're looking for.
Well, we're looking for water wisps specifically.
I mean, we have a fire wisp here. I would assume that's the one we're looking for.
No, it wasn't a water wisp ever. It was always an earth wisp.
Okay, yeah.
Me
Sorry.
being poorly prepared.
Same. It's fine.
I'm gonna go take an AFK and drink a glass of peanut butter whiskey. I'll be right back. I'm kidding.
Do you guys off work tomorrow?
Nope.
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 Okay. Just curious.
So Tavale and them can carry on some conversation that's kind of on script, off script, and your total, journey back to parts outside of this like elemental convergence is all in all going to take around another 30 minutes. That is going to be a total of 120 minutes off of your 2-hour time limit, where you'll make it back to X house where you first.
I'm sorry, did you say 120 minutes?
It's been 120 minutes in game.
Okay.
So we have an hour left.
1 hour left before your super time is up. Showing these guys any of this stuff, they're thankful. You can make it back to the lodge, and they're like, "Hey, you guys are pretty cool." And like, Awale invited us to his lodge and see the Pathfinder Society. He said he was something to do with like Envoys Alliance, and he was a recruiter, so neat. And just because like we're friends, here's a gift.
I like how that just materialized.
Just materialize. She offers you both a pair of rings from each of them. They are definitely a complete set. They fit together, which is pretty cool. They are gifts and clearly treasurable for making them friendly.
Nice.
Neat.
Very nice. Thank you.
Didn't,
Neat.
Glad we could help.
Didn't turn violent.
So who
Right.
wants to take?
Suppose we just keep on going back to house next to see if we can drop off the kids at daycare.
Yeah, you head back to drop the kids back off at daycare, and a whole bunch of stuff happens. I'm gonna give you a box text to look.
Oh no.
That's definitely a shark, dudes.
It's a shark.
I don't think it's one I've seen before, though, so be careful, dudes.
Definitely a shark.
Tywale is canonically now a surfer bro.
He's a bro. I mean, like, look at him. Look at him on the boat. That's surfer bro if I've ever seen one.
I can't look at him on the boat because I don't have any token vision, bro.
Just
Use basic.
Who turned off the sun?
Just gonna keep the water off of
Aw.
me, destroying the water as it's falling down on me.
all right. That's definitely a
Whoa.
shark, bro. All right. So everybody gets separated in really gross and inconvenient ways. When everybody let combat. These sharks are. There is one very clearly elemental shark. It is not like a living creature, but an elemental creature. And along with it are like a host of little tiny elemental creatures. If in reality, you've seen sharks rolling around with like little things that constantly swim under its fin. This has 3 of those that appear in the depths, and it's such a little guy. When it gets to the surface, it has these like little runty legs.
Land shark.
Cute?
That's awesome.
And these are the little things swimming around.
Nah,
I
nah,
don't
not so
like
nah.
those
cute.
as
No.
much.
You guys go ahead and roll initiative because this thing is gonna be aggressive.
I'll hit the right button this time.
Hit it.
2% roll is eventually going to come into play. In my favor.
No, I didn't turn scout back on.
Let's see if that makes it.
It's fine. We'll just say that I was chit chatting.
It actually does make a difference. All right, differences. Let me open up a different pool. Man, I regret relying on the premium module. Not that it's bad, I just it's so different from how I typically keep up with what's going on. Year of Unfettered Exploration. All right,
Water, fire, wood, and metal.
there's a lot of elemental thing going on here. Very clearly, a big rushing torrent of waterfall over here. A wall of flame on the south. It's got and then like an earth wood convex going on off the ground over there. The water is only ankle deep. Even for the small characters, it's probably only knee deep, so it's just difficult terrain. It's not difficult terrain for anybody. When combat starts, Tabule is like, "Yo, it's a shark! Watch out!" And he points out over in the corner where you can see this thing begin its turn by kind of just swimming up real quickly. It's cool that not a single one of you trigger its.
Hey, that's what I like to hear.
Hey, it's actually going to target Docton though, even though it moves it. That's where it tries to bite at Docton.
Rude.
Brood, yeah.
Just get in line with the water plane, man.
It goes to bite at you, and it doesn't seem like 7 damage. I was gonna say it doesn't seem like it's like trying to hurt you, but it does. And then when it gets a bite on you, it does a little dance. It spends an action to like spin in place and like celebrate that it's like yum 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 yummy yummy. And I need all of you to make a will save.
It is pretty fucking adorable.
This thing is really cute, and I am not immune to its charms.
Not immune. It does have a theme song. I'm not going to play it in the game.
It better not be Baby Shark.
It is.
Man, suddenly I feel an urge to assign a lot more tickets over to you.
Yep. So there's the link. I'll put it in Discord so you don't have to look at it. That's what's going on here. You didn't. All right. So Docton failed. Jethro succeeded. Doki critically succeeded. It helps me if click the button. Let's see here.
Sorry, I didn't see the button in chat there. I'll keep an eye out next time.
Yeah, so Doctor, it bites you, and then it does a little dance, and the little dance catches you off guard because it shouldn't be this cute. And now it's Kushi's turn.
All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna start by. I guess I have to draw a weapon, so I will draw my whip. I would like to target the little guys since there's a bunch of them, and make an exploit vulnerability check there. I
Success.
didn't make that secret.
No, it's not. It's not a secret.
Okay, good. And let's see.
Exploit
No
vulnerability
weaknesses, so,
uses esoteric lore, but it is not recall knowledge.
copy. Well, since they don't have any specific weaknesses, I will apply personal antithesis, and then I think I'm going to try to get out of the water and make some strategic use of the landscape if I can. You said this is not difficult terrain, correct?
No, not.
I'm going to move up there, and that will be my 3 actions.
Okay. One of these little flowery things. It's to move adjacent to the shark, and it doesn't attack any of you. It just kind of seems to hang out. Maybe it's waiting for like an opportunity to do something, or non-combatant. You can't tell. Definitely not. Shoki, you're up.
Okay. It's tiny, right?
The shark is small. The lamprey things are tiny.
Okay. I stride right through its square. And then I will use the amped imaginary weapon on targeting both of them. Oops. I hit the wrong one. Delete. Do slashing. Okay. It's like a normal hit on the shark and a critical on the lamprey.
Oh.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Do you not roll a separate damage roll for the second hit?
I didn't think so, but let me see.
2 weapon strikes.
Okay.
Okay, so baby shark
That's not critical.
damage. Now I can handle that on my
Yeah.
lamprey. The
Casual 42 damage.
Again, I think it's dead.
Or it's got some really good resistance.
no. It was...
I don't believe that for a minute.
Yeah, it's got resistance 36 to slashing.
All right, the one in the back freaks out. It's going to launch itself at Shelky and try and bite him with a hit. It does no
wow.
damage. All it does is grab you.
Okay.
And now that it is attached to you, it itself is hard. It will drain you. You take 1 point of damage. And will gain temporary hit points. Jethro, you're up.
Does it seem like the shark just wants to play?
No. It's not a creature, it's an elemental. So you're a water elemental guy, right?
Yeah.
The reason it went for Docton, give me nature, either Arcana or nature check for free, Jethro.
Okay. Soon as I find the button. You said nature?
A nature or Arcana.
Public or secret?
Secret. Like even though it is small, it's not necessarily like young or anything. It's just only recently formed into like this creature shape. So don't think of it as like, you know, a baby or a juvenile or a child. It is an elemental that is taken the form of a small little shark with legs.
Alright, sorry bud, but I'm gonna channel elements. I'm going to use weapon infusion to give myself forceful on a melee attack. And I need to target this. And impulse attack. And I believe forceful grants plus damage based on weapon die.
Forceful shot.
As the second attack gains a bonus attack, or
Oh,
a
it's
bonus to
sec-
damage equal to the number of weapon damage die.
Oh, the second attack. Okay, so it doesn't matter either way.
Oh, weapon trait. Sorry, I thought you were talking about feet. Yeah. Forceful's no good.
Yeah, it's still 1d8 anyways. Whatever. For flavor points, it's gonna be a glaive, and I'm gonna hit it and. Ba, 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 ba.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
Showed him what for.
Baby Brian Sharp.
And for all the good that's done me, I'm gonna just gently stride away.
Finger gun.
Finger gun.
Right. Docton.
It's a little bit of fun with electricity.
Time to end the encounter. Oh no, the shark's fine.
And let's follow suit.
We have just abandoned our frog friend.
Ending the frog.
Actually,
It's all good.
Our amphibious ally.
Shulk is not at all amphibious. Terrible swimmer.
Yeah, this thing's gonna continue bullying you. It is also gonna try and attach to you.
Okay.
So, fight. It misses. Fight again.
I'm sorry. Could I move over there instead?
Shoot.
I was trying to mess with the system, and then I didn't realize it was my turn. Sorry, thank you.
At the end of the turn, Gaiden is like, "It's going after your metal. It was trying to eat your weapons." I don't know if that's helpful.
I did pick up those 2 daggers from the thieves earlier.
I have a scimitar. I'm the only person with a metal weapon, aren't
No
I?
one has metal weapons, so
Shulky does have 2 metal shields.
the fact that this thing can, well, yeah, but it's not like, are they like in hand and displayed?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Shulky walks around with 2 shields.
I'm in leather armor and have no weapons.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, and once Eden, tells you that it's trying to bite, or it's attracted to metal, he's like, "Oh, Yeah, sharks bite because they're curious. If you if you don't have any metal and you let it bite you, it might leave you alone. The shark is gonna yeah. Well, so mechanically, just to make that explicit, you can choose to let the shark bite you, and after taking damage, if you're not wearing metal armor or have any kind of like metal in hand, it will probably leave you alone after that first bite. The shark, however, is going to leap out of the water a little bit and dive.
Yeah, that's totally what I heard too.
Yep, it dives down impossibly deep into this shallow, ankle-deep water. Disappear down there. Kushi, you're up.
Well, I happen to have a bunch of metal on me, so yeah, I may go try to help Shulky out anyway. I think I'm going to stride in that direction. So come on, let's move. I'm not moving.
I think you have the ruler.
That might do it. Thank you. How do I deactivate the ruler now?
Click on the select tokens option at the top, the box, the like targeting box.
It's the top one.
All right, got it. I'm just gonna move over there, and I'm gonna make a whip strike at that one that I targeted earlier. That one closest, that little lamprey that's closest to me
Okay.
on this side of Shulky.
Yep. There's two ways. So if you need to help selecting it, if you hit Z while you're mousing over, it'll change which tokens are on top. You can also select if you mouse over in the encounter tracker. It will highlight which one, and you can target from there.
Okay.
That's it.
And I don't see a health bar. How's its health?
Let's see. Health is bad. That one had not yet attached to Shulky, and you keep it from doing so. Although I think you did too much damage to it. No, you can use implements. You can do implements empowerment even if you're not.
Yeah, I only have one thing in hand. So.
Yeah. No, I was making sure that it didn't need to be exploited also. It doesn't. So success, and I think you still got one action.
And as long as I'm at it, maybe I'll try the same thing with that other one. And then I'll stay here and invite the shark to pop back up, and when he rears his sharky head, maybe other people can take him out. Swing and a miss, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Yoki. One of these things is
Okay.
attached to you, and then the shark dove down into the water.
All right. Well, I will raise my shield, and then I will cast imaginary weapon on the one attached to me.
Oh, also,
Okay.
That's a lot of icons above your head.
I know, very busy.
Worth unleashing.
Some Boy Scout action going on over there, trying to collect all them badges.
When he's a hit. Yikes.
I lick it.
Right.
You can play up the clicking, sucking, whatever game.
Gross.
All right, that's it for my turn.
Right. It is squelched off of you. It comes out and it leaves attached to it these like incisor biting teeth, and you're gonna be taking persistent bleed damage.
Okay.
I can. And turn into Jethro. You're up. Hey, it happens on your turn, so it happens now. Hey, it bleeds over.
Yeah.
Rub some salt water on it. What would you like to do?
I would like to move and try to figure out the best way to possibly blow open this place.
The whole place?
Yeah, but I'm not really getting a whole lot of... I can't really shoot Hail of Thorns short, can I?
Short? No.
No.
You can put them in like a weird direction.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's not really...
No good weird.
I'm not able to move back one tile further, am I? Like
I'm,
looks
I'm,
like it's terrain.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. I'm gonna find that shark, guys. I promise. All right. I'm gonna try shooting off a hail of thorns in just this general direction.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happens. There's no shark there. It's
No
not
shark.
That,
All right.
it's not that he's invisible. It's that he dove into the water.
The element of wood has failed me, and I guess that's the end of my turn.
Hey, Docton. Gosh, there's 2,000.
Where is he? Where's the little bastard?
Where's Rachel?
Where's my perception check?
Yeah,
I want to seek him out.
You can try and seek him out.
I suppose that removes my kinetic aura too. Fuck.
We should get back to where you were.
Okay. 15-foot burst within line of sight, or a 30-foot cone.
I tried that. It's a trap.
Just cones in general.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it not looking?
You need to click that perception button that's buried like in the middle of it.
No, I was trying to see if I should look. See. Seems fine, right?
I mean
Or 15-foot burst.
that's fine. No, this ankle deep water is at least 100 feet deep. And like it's just so well camouflaged down there that you don't spot them.
Shoot, I don't think there's anything else I can do but search for him. So here,
That's not how bursts work. Bursts center on you. And we like.
oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
The actual templates don't matter. With a 27, you do. You can see him here. Yeah, that's good.
I'm sorry. One more.
So he is currently occupying this square. For you, he is no longer undetected. He is hidden. So he should be like a
Fellas, he's right there.
point out. Okay.
That's all. That's everything.
All right, it's the shark's turn. He is no longer invisible or hidden because he surfaces. So he swims over here. And just barely gets out of the water and starts chomping down on some of these metal trees and shards and things going over here in the corner. And gain some temporary hit points for doing that. One action to swim over there, one action to chomp down and try and eat some trees, and then another action to swim back down underwater. All right, Kushi, you're up.
I think. Boy, I don't know what to think. I think I'm going to step out or stride out of the water, and I'm just going to ready a reaction. Actually, I think I'd probably rather go about here. Yeah, I'm going to go here and just ready a reaction. If the shark comes within reach again, I'm going to strike it.
Okay. Yoki.
Alright, so gonna seek.
Okay. Make your perception check. You don't see the shark, and you're going to blame a lot of that on the fact that you fall into the water. The water is impossibly deep, and you are now potentially swimming.
I
so
looked down.
Yeah, you will need to make a swim check as an action before you can do anything else.
Okay. All right.
Or actually, that's not true. If you end your turn in water and haven't succeeded at any swim checks, you start sinking. But you still have two actions to do whatever you want.
So I'll go ahead and swim. Once I get there.
It'll be that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this might not be good.
What is the DC for this swimming? You are not. No, it's something you need to be trained in.
Oh, am I even able to make that check?
You are
then?
not able to make the check.
Okay, so 2 actions.
Wait, you can still swim untrained. Why not?
It is too difficult of water because it is this weird
Uh,
vortex.
That's fair. Okay.
Is that sparkling water?
So
Boobly.
I will be sinking no matter what, I think. Unless I can figure something else out. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I have any ability to get out of here. So I will cast Bane. And that's it for my turn.
Yeah, do you have a way to do that as a single action?
I only took 1 action to seek.
You did one to seek, one to swim.
You said that I couldn't make that check.
Oh, you're right. You couldn't even try. All right, and then you start falling into water. Bane. Brrr.
Blip, 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 blip.
Uh,
Ironic, the frog is drowning.
Oh no. Jethro, your man fell into ankle-deep water and started drowning.
I believe in him. He got us this far. I think he could survive for a few seconds longer. I'm gonna try to seek. Since just randomly shotgunning the water with a bunch of splinters did not work. Is it from on top of my tile or like the edge of my tile?
Any corner adjacent to you, in any
Okay.
direction. That's not a corner.
Not a corner. How about that?
That's a corner.
Okay. Uh, secret perception.
Um, not a success.
Not a success. I'm gonna that.
You're gonna
Hey,
that
before you,
Why did that roll a die? Or I don't know.
because you have targeted.
Sure. I have a target. Okay. And then I channel my elements, and I'm just gonna kind of come up to the edge of the water and. No, how many actions does it require to ready an action? It's 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna come to the edge of the water.
yeah, with the ready in mind, I'm planning on my next turn to jump in and try to help Shulky out, which will either help him out of the water or it will draw the shark. May draw the shark up to the surface. So if anybody wants to ready a response, if that happens, go for it.
I am out of action economy, so that's the end of my turn.
All right, Docton.
There's nothing super helpful I can do. I think I might just delay till after the shark pops up.
Waiting for the shark to pop.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any useful one action.
Is the shark's turn. It doesn't actually need to pop up because Shoki has fallen into the water. It is going to pretty clearly swim over adjacent to him and try and bite him.
We need
Does
to
that
make a
trigger
will
Kusit's-
save first.
Kushi, if you... So it is effectively invisible when it is in the water. It has the invisible condition. It is not hiding anymore, so it is not undetected, but it is hidden. Kushi, I think you could... It's also 10 feet down and 10 feet over, so I think that's out of your range.
Sounds like it would be, yeah. I don't have the... Is it still the shark's turn?
It's still the shark's turn, yeah. All it has
Okay.
done is move now.
Okay.
It swam up vertically to get adjacent to Doki. So they are both at minus 10 feet. Being in Bane. Pay for that. Critical failure. He'll try and bite Shoki. He gets a hit for 10 damage. Five turns left. And it once it gets that successful bite in, it does its little happy dance again, prompting a will save. Only Shoki needs to make it though, because you're the only one that can really see it. And you're fine.
So it's still ankle deep water, right? I just can't look down.
It's still it is ankle deep water, and Shoki and the shark are 10 feet deep into it. To explain that in terms of sensibility, it's magic.
Shelky's got some really long ankles.
He's got real long ankles. All right, Doctor, you're up.
Yeah, I can choose to help this way then. As long as I'm staring straight at Kuchith, I can make a run this way, and I'm not falling, right? Because I'm looking straight ahead.
Just keeping your eyes on Kushi. It seems to be working.
Can I use Bless here, or would that counteract the Bane?
It can counteract Bane. I don't know that it has to.
It says for companions. I'm assuming it doesn't. But that's up to you.
Well, yeah, so usually you're using Bless to counter someone like an enemy's Bane.
We're stacking the +1s, okay?
We're stacking the +1s. Right. Yeah, I don't think that you... Yeah. So we are blessed and we are baned. I wonder who's doing that for us. Looks like it is Renray providing blessings. Nobody in particular applying the banes. All right, Kushi.
I'm processing. I'm quiet because I just don't quite know what to do, frankly. I get that not looking at that area of effect or looking at the shark seems to be letting the water stay at its ankle depth. I'm just at a loss as to try to help Shelky out because that's ultimately what I want to do. Let's see. I will.
Is this a part of the ankle deep water?
It doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be.
Then that means that you'd be in range with your whip here, but it would be really weird, wouldn't it? Because it's underwater.
It would be like normal underwater combat stuff, which would be, I think, like half damage with anything that's not a piercing weapon. Aquatic combat. You're flat-footed unless you have a swim speed. Resistance 5 to acid and fire. That's neat. -2 circumstance to slashing or bludgeoning attacks that pass through water. Ranged attacks that deal bludgeoning or slashing automatically miss. Piercing ranged attacks, half their range increment. So no, it's not a damage penalty. It's a -2 to hit.
So you probably could try to hit it as long as you don't step in the water.
Well, it's like 10 feet down and 10 feet over last we heard, right?
If you are in this square on the ground, you can target it.
All right, well, let's do that then.
It will be enjoying concealment, and you have a -2 on top of that, unless you use a melee piercing weapon.
I will, in that case.
You are
then I
blessed,
will-
so it should be +1 too, right?
Oh, let me put that imminent. Kill the frame.
Hell yeah, brother!
Oh,
Like,
look at them. They're
okay.
so cute. It's like a carousel.
Twinsies.
I will step over here, or stride over here, rather. I'm going to find the tab to draw a dagger. And then I will make a strike with the dagger.
So
Yes.
the whip has reach. The dagger doesn't. You won't be able to do a melee strike with the dagger.
Oh, I
Yeah,
misunderstood.
it's 10 feet down.
Okay. I missed. Okay. I will not draw the dagger then, and I will strike with the whip. So let me put the dagger away. Right. so-
Interesting combat.
Yeah.
Good on. I'm gonna preemptively give Stockton a hero point for figuring out the don't look down part. How heroic!
Wouldn't that be Choki though? Because I think he's the one who
He figured it out the wrong way.
He figured it out with his face.
And you said it's a -2 penalty to hit.
Yes.
All right, I'll punch that in now.
You did bypass the concealment, but the water proved to be too much. You have a third action.
That was the miss icon from XCOM 2.
Yes, it's been like that.
That's my first time seeing it like that.
I'm
Back away.
just going to stride back out.
All right,
I
Shoki.
don't want to get sucked down too.
Okay.
Let me double check that it is invisible to you. Isn't no? So no, it is not invisible to you.
Oh,
it's
let's
art-
die together. All right.
What a
It's-
lad.
Art went away forever. Whoa, alright, you conjure this imaginary weapon, it hits, even with underwater combat. I think when you start doing verbal components, you're going to go unconscious,
Yeah.
though.
Well, I'll start suffocating.
Okay, so will the shark... The shark, just kind of, is dismissed, unsummoned, whatever elemental power that was holding it in this plane ends, and the walls go down. The crashing water ends, and the fire just kind of warps into the sky. Tawale, urges through and is probably the strongest swimmer you've ever seen, who immediately can swim up to you and catch you
That's
as you
nice.
start to drown, in case nobody else can.
I won't know about it, but I'm sure someone will tell me later.
I was genuinely gonna argue or ask if like a base kinesis, if I could like move the water up, pushing him to the surface.
Yeah, if for whatever reason you guys didn't have Tawale out here, like there's plenty of ways to make sure that nobody stays drowned. Imagine this fight with like 4 sharks.
That would be pretty annoying.
Pain in the ass. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't have any metal. Do, 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 do.
Well, I mean, and if we were doing, higher tier shenanigans, we'd be dealing with scarier looking.
Yeah, Brian.
I want to brush his teeth.
So,
It looks fine.
once the power, like the elementals that were leeching or wedging the portals open are dismissed and unsummoned, power of the rifts start to close back, leaving only like a line of burnt grass and some odd looking strange trees in this pool that's slowly receding and absorbing into the air. Able to all kind of like reconvene and take a minute to patch up. Tawale will immediately get out his healing kit, especially because Shoki's unconscious, and try and make sure that you're stable.
It's been more than 10 minutes. I could probably do a free pass of Ocean's Balm for everybody, right?
When was the last time you used it?
Back at the next lodge.
Yeah, it's been 20, 30, 40, 70 minutes since you left the next lodge. Plus combat.
Someone just needs to shake me awake.
Yeah.
Because I am not at 0 hit points. I
Yeah,
am just enough.
You get some what is it? Not CPR. Mouth to mouth.
Oh, Tyler.
Fill in your orb. You are also drained until you get some hit point healing, but
Oh, they got the mosquito style drain.
like how your token disappeared, dude. Oh, it's the minus 10 feet.
I'm underwater, yeah.
We're all gathered up outside of the water, right?
Yeah, well, the water is just kind of not a problem anymore. Once the connection to the plane is gone, it's actually now just regular. Is slowly turning into mud.
All right, gonna get that free D8 on Shelky. That other
Thank you.
D8 on Docton.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. The poor man's lay on hands is a thing. Self. I really wish I could trade these rolls around. And because it's available to me, Kusith.
Wonderful
Yeah.
heal. I'm proud of you.
That looks right.
Well, yeah, and since we're doing
My
this, Tawale is gonna do some treat wounds. We'll do Shelky because you almost drowned. Maybe you guys.
He doesn't need to. If he's gonna treat wounds, I have a pearly white spindle. I'll be at full health by the time
Oh.
he finished.
I'll I'll just dry everybody off.
He got 36. Because he has a
Jeez.
plus
What the
20.
fuck?
Yep.
Is that a
Yes.
success?
Yeah, you guys never got hurt before. I was just wanted to help. There you go. 26 hit points. Healed.
Yield block.
So I'd take this opportunity to refocus, though.
All right. Kawale says, I think they might be expecting us pretty soon. What do you say we head back and like lay out for a little while?
As long as there's no more water involved, I'm down for that.
Drop the sprites off at next. We go back to the party, drink some wine, drink some whiskey, mingle with the people.
All right, let's see here. Just checking to make sure all this stuff happened. I would like one final diplomacy, not diplomacy, some social check, your final farewell with Geddon and Yayacha, because they are currently helpful but not friendly. If you guys want to try and push them into friendly, and they never did like promise they were going to release these wisps, so if anybody would like to do a final make an impression as you say your goodbyes, or
I will.
or make a request to try and ensure that they release these wisps without any too much trouble or anything.
Could I use nature or religion?
If you can sell me on.
I could possibly sell that because they are natural elements and they are people of a natural plane or elemental plane, that mayhaps they should not be caged within a wooden apparatus that is not to their liking.
Did you just call him an apparatus?
I did, because he's more of an apparatus for keeping them in this cage.
Hey man, wisps.
But I'm
Wisps,
just-
wisps are super dangerous. Yeah, okay, I'm sold.
Okay.
As a wizard player, fuck wisps.
I mean, unless they're your familiar, and then they're great.
Hey, all you need is magic missile, right?
Could I use society and use my knowledge of dealing with planar folks?
Sure.
Oh, geez. Well, can I hero point that?
You can.
I mean, what else are you gonna use the hero point on, though, right?
Okay, that's half the
Good
party
point.
succeeding.
I kept forgetting about the hero points during that combat.
You guys had 30,000 hero points.
Yeah.
I used one.
Man, this high tier monster's so cool looking.
You want to show us?
Yeah, there he is.
Is that an origami figure?
Oh, yeah. Those are fun.
That looks like a metal panther.
Little panther. All right. You get back to the next house. You can take the next house back to the Woodsedge Lodge. You can take the Woodsedge Lodge back to the Grand Lodge. All the while, Tawale and your new cool friends, Geddon and Yayacha, tag along to see what the heck's going on in the party. And we'll get to conclusion stuff. The ballroom has been packed full of people, and when you enter, everyone turns to look in excitement. And when Tawale enters, the crowd erupts into cheering and clapping as a banner is raised on the far side of the room, spelling out, "Congratulations on your promotion." Not you, it's his.
Damn it.
Fola pulls Tywale up onto a stage as you guys kind of stand to the side or mix into the crowd, depending on how attentive you want to be to the situation. And she goes, "Friends, fellow agents, as you all are aware by now, Tywale has joined the ranks of our esteemed venture captains in recognition for all he has done, helping us recruit talent from all corners of Galarian. And he would not be here if not for your enthusiasm or charity. You, Tywale, have been a compass to many. We hope to see that passion continue. With great pride and pleasure, therefore, I present you with this opportunity. An assignment for as long as you wish at the Woodsedge Lodge, where you will be working on an effort to map out the maze of the open road. Here to uncharted extraplanar territory." Tywale gives a very excited thumbs up and a big high charisma smile. I accept this honor. Thanks. Fola pins on him a little brooch or a pin with the coat of arms for the Woodsedge Lodge. Everyone applauses because it's exciting that this guy's so charismatic and well liked. Congrats, Venture Captain. Explore, report, cooperate. Stay away from Drandal Drang. But it's clear that there is lots of support behind Tywale, as well as opportunities to explore extra planar, super fast travel dimensions.
It's almost like Rage of Elements just came out or something.
Yeah, enjoy your kineticists. We got 2 new planes that didn't exist before.
I
And
wouldn't know
open
anything about this.
Charisma and medicine. What a man. All the stats. And he
He's-
can swim.
And he can. He is. So here's the real thing. He's got a plus 20 in alcohol.
I'm sorry,
And he
what?
critically failed.
Well, he's on good behavior today.
Let me share a drink with this man, damn it.
What are we drinking? I don't know.
Oh no, we're in. He is a cool guy. Tywale will find you at some point during the party and make sure that you get personalized thanks from him. Anytime you want to explore the maze further, he's like, yeah, you guys are totally welcome. Have you ever worked with Janira Gavix or Rain and Cloudy Day before? You can see he's a little starstruck. Like, I hope I get to meet them one day.
Oh yeah, I worked with Rain. He was really cool.
I don't even know what Janira is up to these days. I haven't seen her since season 1. Okay. Reporting notes. If Geddon and Yayacha are friendly or better, checkbox A. They are not friendly or better, but did not turn hostile, checkbox B. If the encounter with them ended in a fight, checkbox C. You did not end up releasing the wisps, checkbox D. They're friendly. That last check.
You convinced them to release the wisps, right?
Once they're friendly, yeah, they'll do that. Well, they were going to do it anyway, but they weren't friendly.
Ah.
There is primary objectives. Give Tywale a tour of the maze. Done. Secondary objectives: if you discover all of the areas in the maze, or if they tended to Selen's wounds and rescued the wisp. You did all of it. Faction notes: if Geddon and Yayacha are made friendly, 2 additional faction reputation. All maximum reputation achieved. This might be one of those unparalleled successes. Treasure bundle, finding Tywale in the first place. 3 treasure bundles each time you make a discovery or a major discovery with navigating the maze of the open road. So you got all 3 of those. 2 treasure bundles for defeating the robbers. 2 treasure bundles for befriending Geddon and Yayacha or defeating them. 2 treasure bundles for defeating the sharks. Yeah, okay, that's all maxed out too. The only real chances of failing treasure bundles is if you don't succeed in navigating the maze. You just don't get access to those spaces that have treasures in. And
So the treasure bundles are what we found out there.
yeah, the bundle, like all the stuff that didn't get identified, are the things that were. So I've got to do some work on this. I'll give everybody chronicle sheets over Discord. I'll probably get those done tonight.
Yay.
Yay.
What about the
Yeah,
liquid and the rings we found?
Who ended up with those?
Was
They're in the party
glamorous
stash.
buckler.
Oh yeah, that thing too.
Okay. Yeah, put everything you guys want to identify in the stash, and I'll.
Really want to know what those rings were.
And where's
Doubling
the stash
rings?
again? I didn't catch that the
That's
first
my
time around.
guess.
So the potion is a potion of retaliation, but it is a random element.
That's neat. Are they both the same one?
Yeah. Well, no, it's the same thing, yes, but when you drink it, it becomes random. Oh.
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to put that one back in.
And then the wooden and metal rings are completely mundane.
Rip. Sitting here thinking it may be something specific to the wooden or metal kineticist planes.
It's
They're pretty.
one of them came from a wood genie, and one of them came from metal scion. High tier, they're doubling rings.
Where's the party stash? I was gonna
Almost
put that buckler
right.
in there.
It's the in the actors list. It's the paper next to active Pathfinders.
Found it.
Ooh, it works. Look at that. If anybody wants me to put their earn income stuff on the sheet, let me know. You can roll the macro if you want.
Sure.
Drop that expensive buckler in there.
A glamorous buckler.
A deception check to feint. And it dazzles on a successful feint. That's kind of cool.
That's only once a day though, the dazzle.
Yeah.
But still good.
Shelky doesn't know, but the player gets the items, so I feel pretty happy about that.
Ryan, can you ever succeed on these?
I can either succeed at attacking something or I can succeed at earning some income. There is no in between.
That's not the macro.
What a nice table.
Alright, where's the macro for that? Oh, it's right. I think.
Alright, if you got free stuff at the start of the scenario and never used it, don't forget to delete it and delete all the stuff you picked up. If you're going to keep your characters on my server forever.
I don't see a macro for earn income anywhere. I'm just gonna roll a check.
I had to search one up.
Yeah, I mean,
I see two, but neither of them are working.
So what you should do is hold control and hit space, type in earn income, and then grab the one that says PF2E macros. It should be second from the top. Put that on your hotbar.
Sad.
I mean, you're a step up from me there, bud.
The minimust step you can be.
Hey, I critically failed last week. Okay.
Fair enough.
You also can't roll religion for an earn income check.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It has to
I
be
suppose-
it has to be either craft, perception, or a lore.
Okay, I see. Then
Let's see.
that would be a 9 for warfare. So a 9. So I still get 1.
DC. Ooh. What is happening?
Field commissioned.
Whoa. Never met anybody that was field commissioned except for myself. I only have it on my Nexus staff wizard so that he can make his own staffs.
Nice.
It's like the only crafting that ever makes sense.
I use it on pretty much all my characters, so I don't have to think about things. I just type it into my spreadsheet and it calculates it all for me.
The secret favorite school hack is be a witch with the School of Spells and get your free scroll and then give it straight to your familiar.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll get these things done. I don't know if I'll get the Chronicles done today, but it'll definitely be by end of day tomorrow. If anybody needs it sooner, I can prioritize it.
No, that's not necessary. I am still trying to earn my income, though.
You can just roll one of the checks, and I'll calculate it for you. Crafting is 0. That's a mistake. Your performance is 4. That's. But I don't know that you can do esoteric lore for earn income. I don't think you can.
Okay. Maybe nothing applies then.
Architecture,
reason I thought that-
legal, Pathfinder Society, and orc lore will be your best.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you
I
for
thought there
running.
was something in
No
there that
problem.
worked.
Thanks for showing up and
Have a
filling
good
in.
night.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, yeah. How about the how does that end up getting distributed though?
The what?
The potions, the buckler, and the rings, and the gold.
They go to the Pathfinder Society,
Ah, okay.
and then
Stolen.
you will get cash. I know they pay you for them. You're gonna get a cash value of 14 gold.
Not bad.
Great. I've got your checks. I'll process it tomorrow and get Chronicle sheets out to you through Discord. See you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
man.
Bye.
Good night.